this episode of The Young and the Restless.
And I've been going through a lot. My emotions are everywhere. I'm human. I'm not a robot, y'all. I'm human. I bleed like y'all. Yeah, like I'm human, you know? So, like, when I see so many females bashing me, because I go on Instagram and Twitter and I'm filled with emotions and everybody does it. I love very hard.
This one is a tough conversation, especially for the younger girls around 20 years old and younger, because y'all can be pretty hard-headed too and just don't know what you don't know. But we have to talk about it. That's the daughter of rap legend Dwayne Carter, also known as Lil Wayne.
Headphones? Yeah, I have headphones. Say hey to my YouTube.
Hey to my YouTube.
This is Wayne's oldest daughter, Reginae Carter. She's 24 years old. If you haven't heard the news, Reginae told fans that she was targeted in a home invasion attempt. The guys didn't actually break in, but she took to Twitter to tell everyone that they tried to enter her home when she wasn't there. Reginae tweeted this on May 8th. She said, "2 guys tried to break in my home last night. So glad I wasn't there. People are sick. This is my sign to get the F out of here and to be more private and more to myself about everything." A day after Reginae told everybody about the 2 heathens who tried to break into her home, her ex-boyfriend Armon dropped a video on YouTube, and in that video, he said that he was thinking about moving from Atlanta. Armon is a YouTuber and a singer, but he said people around him are being targeted for crimes. Not only did Reginae just have her incident, but one of his friends told him that his house was recently broken into as well.
I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna stay here for long. I've been saying that I was ready to move. I think it's time to move. You know what I'm saying? Even with y'all see what's going on with the whole break-ins. Just a whole bunch of shit just been going on. You feel what I'm saying? Just in Atlanta, like it been a lot of different things. One of my other friends, close friends, told me that someone broke into their house and now somebody breaking into Reginae's house. I just think Atlanta, I love Atlanta, don't get me wrong, but I just think it's played out. I just think it's, you know what I'm saying, it's a little dangerous, especially when you do the things that we do, when you do vlog your daily life and they can see the whereabouts. I just feel like it's dangerous. Atlanta just, you know, it's just, you gotta maneuver through, it's just not the place no more. I feel like when you know, not for me. You feel what I'm saying? Not for me, but I love Atlanta.
You know, Atlanta of 2023 is just different, night and day compared to years and years ago now. A bunch of transplants totally changed the city, and not for the better in so many different ways. I could go on and on about that, but if you're blogging and showing your whole life and got everything all over Facebook, all over TikTok, all over Instagram, all over YouTube, the Jack Boys are coming for you, and that's everywhere. Atlanta, Houston, shout out to Tampa, LA. They are coming for you, and they're not just going to the Bluff where it's rough or College Park where it's dark. Word to Jeezy, they're not just going to Pittsburgh or Bankhead. They will literally follow you home from Lenox. They're following you on IG to go to your Buckhead residence when you're out. It's just not safe, and as this country and the rest of the world is sliding into where we're about to go, it's only going to get worse everywhere. Not just Atlanta. So during this Q&A Armon dropped for his followers on YouTube, you know he couldn't get through it without somebody asking him about Reginae.
I feel like when people can't really find nothing, they kind of like make up stuff. But I have never, ever cheated. A day in my life, if I was committed to a relationship, I was committed to a relationship. I've never cheated, never wandered off, never did none of that. So I don't come on here and like right now, like it's people waiting to see if I bash Nate. Like I would never in my life come on here and do anything for views. I would never come on here and say, oh, you were wrong and and I did this and I did that. Like I would never do that. So like y'all can just get off my page with the weird and get off my, just everything. Like I'm not that type of person. That's not ever what you gonna hear or see me doing.
He didn't say anything negative about Reginae or tell their business. He was basically trying to refocus his audience on his music. So most people thought he was being respectful because he didn't blast her or say anything to damage her reputation. There was one person though who wasn't happy with the video. That was Reginae. She basically blew up her own spot, tweeting out to nearly 1 million Twitter followers. She's also got a big following on IG, 7 million on there. Reginae said, "I just don't respect certain S people do. I hate clout chasers. Love bombing is a thing, know the difference." Armon responded directly to her. I believe he already deleted this tweet. He said, "I lost all respect for you. To come on here and play victim is crazy. I was nothing but respectful because that's all I can do is be respectful. You, on the other hand, I hope these people pray for you, for real." Armon went back on his page. He said, "My love was never fake, so I can't get on here and do all that extra stuff. It ain't even in me. Y'all have fun though." Reginae was in her feelings, especially when a bunch of people started coming for her, majority females, saying things to her like Armon was a good guy. Why is she trying to go off on him on social media? It was pretty shocking, I have to say. Usually when women get online looking for sympathy and public support, they know where to go and how to get it. For whatever reason though, this time it didn't work that way. So Reginae went live to clear things up. She blamed her tweets on her wanting to be a regular woman, like everyone else, who can get on social media and air out their grievances.
And I don't know who it was. It was an inside job because I know for a fact that, and I've been going through a lot. My emotions are everywhere. I'm human. I'm not a robot, y'all. I'm human. I bleed like y'all. Yeah, like I'm human, you know? So like when I see so many females bashing me because I go on Instagram and Twitter and I'm filled with emotions and everybody does it. I love very hard and I'm very genuine. And something really big happened to me and the person who I love did not check on me, but he made a YouTube video. So yes, I do feel like that's a little clout chasing.
I think getting online every week or every other day, sharing your life and intimate moments and telling y'all business is considered clout chasing to some people, but that would be on both of y'all. That's what y'all do. Now, him doing a Q&A with this audience isn't clout chasing. This guy Armon and his brother Trey, they have millions of followers on YouTube. They've been doing this for a while. Very talented, both of them can really sing. So over the years, people enjoyed their mashups, just like Chloe and Halle Bailey. To be fair though, Armon's video, it wasn't about the attempted break-in at Reginae's house. It was just a normal Q&A session that these type of vloggers do.
So yes, I did tweet that and I apologize because I keep putting y'all in everything and I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put everything. I'm sorry I keep putting everything. I'm sorry I keep putting y'all in it, all my business. I'm a person that I'm very genuine with my love, with my life, with everything. Like I don't, you know.
Being a genuine person doesn't mean putting everybody in your business. No, that's not being genuine. That's wanting attention and not controlling your emotions.
I'm just so emotional. And I wear my emotions on my sleeves and on the internet because that's how our generation is. So.
And it's not right. It's out of order.
It's people that's going to understand me. It's people that's still not going to understand me. But I just ask, just respect our privacy. And I know that we're kind of putting y'all in it. So, yeah.
This is what's really annoying about this fake celebrity life stuff. They want everybody's attention. They want to be in your face. They want millions of followers. Then they overshare with their followers. And at some point, they tell them to get out of their business. They want to be able to rant like a regular person. Well, you're not just a regular person. You made the decision to become a celebrity yourself by continuing to do reality TV shows year after year, by being a social media influencer and building up a following. Reginae is also an actress now. So no, you don't get to say whatever you want in front of millions of people and be normal at the same time. None of us had to know these two are having problems or they broke up for the second time in a 300-day relationship. We didn't have to know any of it. She's the one who blew up their spot by subtweeting. Reginae was in her emotions because Armon did not reach out to her when she told social media that 2 men tried to break into her house while she was not at home. Well, if you all broke up and nobody even broke in, why would he need to call you? All of this is just toxic. If it's over, it's over. Y'all don't have kids together? There's no reason for him to contact you about your residence. It's no longer his business. Nay, she's wanting a man that's going to chase after her and just give her attention all day. It's not about money here. There's no amount of money a guy can give her. Her daddy was buying her Ferraris at 16 years old because he said a BMW just wasn't good enough for her. So yeah, there's no man that can come in financially and top her dad. I don't think Reginae is looking for a ton of money. She's content with his finances. What she's looking for right now is a man's undivided attention who's going to basically wait on her emotions, be a butler to her feelings. I think she should work on that because she's going to push a decent man away. And according to these girls, that's what they're saying that she did. I don't know because I don't know enough about him to vouch for the guy like that. But I can say she's got to get her feelings in check. I don't really see that happening though because these celebrities only hang around yes men. There's no one to tell them the truth. And even at this age, they're hard-headed anyway. Everybody is afraid to lose their friendship, so they don't say anything. And that's not just celebrities, that's everyday people as well. She really should find a competent professional, but that's also hard to do. That's because they still gravitate towards these sister girls that will reinforce feminism rhetoric. Safe to say this relationship is over, and it's only been about a year. I tell women all the time though, keep your business off of social media. Don't waste your whole life posting your so-called life on IG. You can't even experience life because you're too busy trying to record it. Then Reginae's mother, Toya, she jumped on live to address people talking about her daughter. Take a look.
Nothing in life is perfect. And it's not a one-sided thing, so stop blaming people based upon the way you feel and it's automatically one person. No, that is not how it is. Like, y'all really have to stop. Like, it's a known.
This is what happens when your mother is only 14 years older than you. She's trying to defend her daughter, but she's adding more fuel to the fire.
I'm not perfect, far from perfect. I don't play about my children at all. Nobody I love, period. And, you know, it's hurtful to see so many people, like, just be bashing your kids, like, bashing your daughter, like, when she really is so misunderstood. Like, yeah, she got some with her that she needs to work on.
Yeah, and it's that right there that's going to stop her dead in her tracks every time. Because the fascination of being Lil Wayne's daughter and the celebrity of it all, that crap is going to get old real quick.
But she's not perfect, and she's a human that's dealing with life like everybody else is. So before you point the finger and start judging, know what the going on for real before you have an opinion and start shooting somebody down or saying you don't like somebody. And like, that is weird. Like, and then y'all judge people based upon that y'all do. Y'all whole generation gets on this internet and tell y'all business. Why? I don't know. Everything that's going on with y'all in y'all generation, y'all feel like the internet is y'all friend. Y'all have mamas, y'all have sisters, y'all have friends, y'all have cousins.
Toya is talking about Generation Z, and she's correct. But your daughter got it from you. She's 39, her daughter is 24. You see, this sermon that she's preaching, she should be preaching to her daughter, not the internet. So she's basically doing what her daughter is doing. This wasn't meant for the internet either. But Generation Z, they are following the blueprint of the millennial generation. Toya told her business on social media. She told her business on reality shows. That's why she's famous and a millionaire now. Because she got on VH1 on the show with Tiny, T.I.'s wife, and black women connected with her through Lil Wayne. And at this point, Toya, she's been on like 10 reality shows. All of her business is fully documented on those reality shows. Fully documented in these books that she wrote. It's the same thing. Toya, she went on and on. We'll probably get into it another day. But if you and your daughter, you guys are so upset about all of this attention that you get, the only reason why I cannot feel sorry for them is because they continue to do it. They continue to come on social media. And they have a new reality show that's about to roll out that's starring just her and her daughter together. It's like Toya and Reginae, or Reginae and Toya. So basically, you're starting this all over again. I can't take it seriously. And then she said it's hard living in the public eye, being a celebrity kid. There are plenty of celebrity kids that we know absolutely nothing about because they live private, regular, normal lives. You and your daughter did not want to live a private life. Y'all wanted to be famous. Y'all wanted to be on reality shows. You wanted to go on talk shows. This is the price that you pay for fame. This is the price that you pay for your soul. This is it. You are not going to make millions of dollars from these fans following you and telling them all your business, and then call them weirdos for following you and wanting to know your business. And if this wasn't enough, now Armon is beefing with a rapper who disrespected him while trying to simp for Reginae. Rapper YK Osiris jumped into their business and took a shot at Armon. He said this towards Reginae: "You are a beautiful woman. You should always speak your mind, especially when a lame AN word making you look bad." Like, what are you doing? And nobody made Reginae look bad. She did all of this to herself. It's called self-sabotage. But Armon responded to this rapper who's basically trolling for attention. Armon is like, "I'ma see you." You can pause and read it for yourself if you want. So of course, Reginae is somewhere loving this because this is what she wanted the whole time. Armon's attention. That's why she posted about an attempted break-in on Twitter and got mad that Armon didn't call her when they're supposed to be over and done. By the way, this is manipulation 101. She tried to get the public to turn on him, gain sympathy. It backfired. Her mama tried to come in and defend her. And now Armon, who isn't known for having any issues with people, but when you're dealing with women who need help with insecurities, toxicity, this is what happens. Many people want to believe that Reginae is all innocent, but we can't ignore all of the clear manipulation that she tried to pull here because of her own internal issues. Instead of popping off like her mom, she should take a page from her dad's book. Wayne says nothing. He's not even associated with social media and the opinions of strangers. He's actually one of the best rappers alive, and he's known for a talent. See how he's moving, and then look how they're moving. T.I. is another one, just like Toya. Always getting himself involved in foolishness too. Every time his kids have a problem, and I've seen him stick up for Reginae too, he will stoop down and get stuck in quicksand. It's not smart. Especially when I've never seen Reginae or Toya stick their necks out for T.I. and Tiny with all the drama they've been going through for years. And honestly, I don't expect for them to do that. I don't blame them at all for that. I'm just saying that Toya isn't the only one jumping in the deep end trying to combat social media. T.I., he's done that plenty of times too, and you'll never win. That's the lesson here. And as for Armon, he should really leave this situation alone and don't get into some crazy beef, risking his life over this. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Did Reginae get what she wanted? You have these two guys supposedly beefing over her. Is this the attention that she wanted? Special thank you to our brother Edmund. I appreciate you, Edmund, for all of your support, as well as Paul B and his wonderful wife Lash. She's always watching as well. Big shout out to Judas Lion, SL, Dark Power, and all of the women supporting the channel too. Special thanks to Melvinia, Luke Hazley, and Lori. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.